Are you adept at acceptance and adaptation? Do you have the resilience to recover and recreate yourself in the face of a change? Change is what happens on the outside, but what happens inside us is usually different. It can be quite confusing, and it's usually uncomfortable and always individual. So we need to be kind to ourselves and remember that it's impossible to shortcut or deny this process. If you're embarking on a reinvention because you've invited it or because change has been imposed on you, it'll help if you're prepared for the highs and the lows. Respected psychologist William Bridges identified 3 distinct stages of the inner process he called transition. We all go through this process to understand and adapt to change, and it doesn't happen overnight. We know firsthand what this feels like, and we've supported hundreds of women through this process. So here's our take on what to expect and the sorts of things that can help you through. So the first stage is ending, losing or letting go. And whatever the motivation or reason for change, your sense of self will probably be affected. You may have an initially euphoric reaction as you hand over your resignation letter or pick up your redundancy check, but this is often followed by a crushing set of negative emotions such as fear, anxiety or guilt. Your confidence can fluctuate by the hour sometimes, and you might just feel quite numb and disconnected. You can feel let down by others, betrayed, hurt or even scared, and you might be tempted to cut your losses. But always remember that your relationships and your network are key to sustaining you through a period of uncertainty and readjustment. So be kind to yourself and to other people too. So what else can help? Keeping close to your friends and supporters and talking about what you're going through definitely helps. Keeping active and eating, sleeping as well as you can is also important. Stay away from the naysayers and the people who bring you down and drain your energy. Think about reading inspiring books and watching films that lift your spirits rather than getting sucked into the pessimism, sensationalism and drama of soap operas and news bulletins. Keep focused on what you want next in your career, rather than trying to hold on to the past. Identify what you can control and what you can't, and spend your energy wisely. Focus on what you can control. Celebrate endings and reflect on what you've learned and how you've grown. The next stage is known as the neutral zone, and it can be often overlooked, although can feel very, very unreal and desperately unsatisfactory. Things might be hanging in the air, and although the initial extreme emotions might have settled, you can feel lost or unattached and often lack self-belief and direction. You might be saying to yourself things like, so what's the point? Why am I bothering? Who am I? Why isn't anything happening? What does all of this mean? You might also be getting mixed messages from others or being pulled in different directions or feeling confused because the old and the new are still intertwined. For example, you might have been told that your job will be gone in 2 months, but in the meantime you're still expected to take care of your customers with a smile on your face or painstakingly hand over your work to a new team member. You might be excited by the prospect of your new job, but also realise how much you're going to miss your current colleagues. Perhaps you can't wait to start the college course you've always dreamed about, but then you suddenly find you're worrying that you won't be able to keep up or that everyone will be younger and quicker than you. Maybe you've committed to a new business deal and you're keen to get moving, but there are countless delays, the clock's ticking and you're beginning to lose faith and doubt yourself. So what can help at this stage? Being realistic and patient, but also proactive. Look for positive things to focus on and to be grateful for. Do your research, find out what options you've got and take things step by step. Keep strengthening your relationships and focus on activities that build your confidence and enthusiasm. Taking steps to build your courage, resilience and optimism will also really help. And the final stage is the new beginning. The new normal is beginning to emerge and you can start to see what your future will look like. You begin to feel more excited, energised and confident, although you might still have days when you want to bury your head under your pillow and just pretend everything was how it used to be. So what can help at this stage? Investing in yourself, particularly in your skills and knowledge, and setting compelling goals, recognising and celebrating small achievements also really helps to sustain you as you move forward. Focus on building new relationships and tap into your creativity and determination. So if you're looking for a career change or you've had one thrust upon you, you can find support, information and inspiration by signing up for our complimentary 5-part programme, Kickstart Your Career.